Nice muscles, Tyler, dude.
I actually give a whole talk about treating our work like an athletic event. And when you see it that way, doesn't mean you don't have fun. And I mean, having a shift drink and hanging with the people you just did battle with should never be taken away. But I mean, what's wrong with like calling that out a little bit? It almost feels like our industry is growing up a little bit. And I know it's easy to hold on to what was and to really glorify it. And I liked the School of Hard Knocks. I liked how hard life was. I felt like I was doing something not a lot of people could handle, but it doesn't mean it needs to be the norm. And I think that to have that stuff challenged, I don't think is that awful.
I admit I don't look like the athlete of the day supposed to look. My belly's just a little big, my hand is just a little big, but brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad. And there were two bad people. One was John Wayne and he's dead, brother, and the other one's right here.
Shut the fuck up for 30 seconds, you might learn something.
Welcome to Plumluvfoods Live, #1 live digital audio industry show for chefs by chefs. Hosted by multi-time Food Network winner and award-winning chef, Chef Plum, and culinary veteran, star of the Food Saver commercial, Chef Jeff. So wrap, date, and rotate because the boys are about to set your Nissan claws. Here are the Good Brothers.
Oh, hell yeah. It's Thursday, baby. You know what time it is. Plumluvfoods Live. We are here on them internets, my friends, hanging out with you right now. We could not be more excited. That's right. We got fire everywhere. You know the deal. It's your boy, Chef Plum, hanging out with you live right now tonight. I cannot wait for our guests. We have a great show. The Vulgar Chef is here again, friend of the program. Always love seeing him at festivals. A great guy to hang out with. I am also, not alone. I got Chef Dan here in the wings. He's ready to jump on here in a second with us as well. We're very excited. It's going to be a good night. It's Thursday. It's the summertime. And listen, I'm tired of all you motherfuckers out there in the stores putting the squash out already. Let me tell you something right now. I went, and I don't mean like summer squash. I'm talking delicata squash, avocado squash. I don't want to see that shit in the stores right now. It's annoying the piss out of me. I don't want to see it. It's still summer. Joining the program is our good brother, Chef Dan. Dan, I was in the store today, and I literally saw freaking delicata squash on in the basket. And this is a farm store.
I wonder what avocado squash is.
Bro, I'll show you a picture. It's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know why. It's not. Shouldn't even be close to me already yet. That doesn't make any sense. That means they can bring it in from another country.
It's still
summer. I can get it. I can get butternut squash, but it's like summer, man. Tomatoes are barely in season.
I just can't get over it. I feel like we just started getting sun golds, and now I don't know, the red tomatoes and all the fun heirlooms are showing up. Why do we gotta see squash? I don't want to see squash. It's still summer.
It's weird because it seems like the seasons are not the seasons that we're used to because of the way growing now can change with greenhouses and controlling environments. Like pretty much any food can be grown locally any time of the year with the right technology. And I think that's where a lot of that comes through. They're able to push things through sooner. They're able to make crops last for a longer period of time because of all these different things they do. And it's very unsettling for us because you're used to certain things being available at a certain period of time. And
you get serious as shit already right now. Damn.
I'm sorry. I deal with it all the time because there's so much demand. Strawberries, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Everybody wants fucking strawberries. No matter what year, fucking December. It's cold as shit.
If you live in the Northeast, the strawberries are freaking very late May, June, and maybe the first week of July. That's it.
That's it. Maybe, and that's it. And it's people want it. So farms learn how to do these things for different periods of time. And squash, you can start earlier if you give them the right environment to grow in. So that's probably what they do.
I want to talk a little bit about your voice because you don't sound the beautiful buttery sounds of my friend Chef Dan right now. It's not there.
My little Louis Armstrong voice. I threw my voice out. I'm a very loud individual. I went to an event. Yeah, me. I'm very, very loud individual. I went to a place where, and when I'm challenged, like as you know, to be a louder individual, I have to step it up. So I was at Fenway Park. You know, it was probably like 50, 60,000 other people. It was a Fall Out Boy concert.
Okay.
My daughter bought us the tickets. Me, my daughter, my wife, my niece were in there, and I had to represent. So
well, if you enjoyed it, and I'm sure you sang your ass off.
You hear my voice? I was the loudest motherfucker in Fenway Park. Yo, they stopped the show. Was like, oh, my dude over at 71, you the shit. And I was like, word, you hear me?
All right.
I was lighting them up.
Right.
They wasn't ready for it. But you know,
I like
obviously,
that.
now I gotta struggle.
Well, there's 2 announcements we got to make really quick. Number 1, like every other podcast news program in the world that's very serious, you guys all know we're very proud of it that we have on this program right now. If you look to the bottom of your screen right now, Chef Dan's going to make the Plumluvfoods ticker appear. Come on, we got a fucking ticker in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know we're legit. There's a ticker, you're legit. That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm looking at the green room right now, and the Vulgar Chef is like, you damn right. A ticker makes that shit real. He knows what's up.
He didn't even know. He wasn't even ready. He was like,
he wasn't prepared for that shit. He was like, oh, they got a ticker? I gotta change shirts. And of course, we are reluctantly to mention that, of course, Chef Jeffy is not here. Unfortunately, there was a terrible turkey hunting accident with Chef Jeff, and he is no longer with us. So rest in peace, Chef Jeffy. Unfortunate. We love you, buddy. We hope to see you in the future. And maybe we'll play a Bone Thugs and Harmony song for you. Wasn't there a song about dead people?
Yeah. Oh my God, I should know this. And I'm mad.
Yeah, that's why I went to you.
I can't believe that. Again, you know, we think Jeff recovers, and then all of a sudden you're like, fuck, you're dead again, Jeff?
It's a tough life. Tough fucking life with Jeff.
He comes back, he's like, yo, I can't believe it. He's like Mr. Bean. Like, I can't believe you're still surviving. Like, how does that happen?
If Jesus loves him as much as we think, maybe he'll survive. I don't know. It was a terrible turkey hunting accident. He was out there at buckshot. There was like a fucking it was a mirror that said Acme when he shot. It wasn't anyway. It's a long story. We'll see if he recovers. I don't know. I heard things weren't going well, but we'll let it ride. We'll figure it out. I know the Vulgar Chefs will be very sad to hear that Jeffy's no longer with us. So,
and we'll play Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. And
there it is.
Everybody feeling better about this, guys.
Fucking Crossroads, get out of here. Listen, our guest tonight on the program is the Vulgar Chef. I can't wait to have him on here in just 2 seconds, but I want you guys all to see, if you haven't done so yet, if you go to the Restaurant Road Trip Facebook page, we are releasing some old content about some of our favorite summer places. You got to check it out. We just put Blackie's out there. Actually, I'd love to hear what fucking Vulgar Chef thinks about Blackie's. One of my favorite hot dog places on the planet. It's a great episode, a great summertime trip. If you're in the Northeast, you got to go to Cheshire, Connecticut. I know it sounds weird. It's right by Waterbury. Blackie's hot dogs are some of the best in the planet, and their relish, Dan, that they make, their pepper relish, that shit has been to the fucking space station. How crazy is that?
That is fucking insane. That shit has been up in space. To be like, yo, I made sauce that went to space. That's the goal. Like, if that's your goal, why the fuck are you making sauce? Like, you shouldn't be making fucking sauce if your sauce ain't trying to go to space.
Listen, I'm telling right. Listen, that's what I was saying. Like, if we've got Emmy nominations, right? We made that shit happen. We made TV show happen on our own thing. Everything we've done on our own, which is incredible. We have not sent something to space, but you know what? It's still, there's a lot of more years to come. So something's going to fucking space before I'm done with this. You watch, bet.
You know, it's in your drawers or something, but something going to space.
You know, and I get my mindset. You know, it gets weird.
It gets real weird. Woo! It gets real weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now on the program is a good brother of ours who is a fantastic human being who we've had on the program before, but since I've become friends with this gentleman. We see him at festivals. He's hanging out with our friends over at Bear's Barbecue and Smokehouse. They are fucking doing amazing food. Not only that, though, having Bear's Barbecue, this good brother right here is doing things on them internets that might be upsetting to some people. I cannot wait to talk about this a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the program our good friend, the Vulgar Chef. There he is.
Yeah.
Got it, boy, brother.
Yeah.
What's happening, dude?
The champ is here.
Bro.
Sweating, bro. I don't know why. It's not that hot in here.
Listen, I'll tell. It's because Dan's here, and Dan's a fucking Adonis.
I've been looking in them eyes the whole time.
I'm nervous. Sorry, man.
brother, have you been to Blackie's in Cheshire, Connecticut, right?
Bro.
He's like, come on, man.
Blackies. What are they cooking that fucking dog in?
No, he wouldn't tell me. He wouldn't tell me the relish, and he wouldn't tell me what that oil blend is. We tried everything. Dan tried to trick him into it. He wouldn't tell us shit.
Nah, he ain't gonna tell you, man. That dog too looks like it's been in a bar fight too, man. It's all cut up, man. Yeah. They're doing something incredible over there in Cheshire.
But it's delicious, though, isn't it?
It's delicious. It's a fantastic dog, and that relish is money. And they wouldn't let me when I went there. They wouldn't let me leave without having a milkshake too. So I had to do a shake.
I think the milkshakes were pretty delicious. We had a milkshake, didn't we, Dan?
Yeah,
they wouldn't let me leave. They're like, you can't come here and not do a shake. So,
bro, the burgers are delicious.
Ooh, I see. I didn't try that. I did 4 dogs the last time I went. 4 dogs, all the exact same way. I didn't even fuck around.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Well, look, you're the Glizzy King. We all know this, man. If you haven't checked him out, check out the Vulgar Chef on Instagram and TikTok. You'll see what's up talking about. We'll talk about that stuff in a minute. But when you go to a place like this, man, and have like real hot dogs, a place that has like real history, like real food history, like, do you go in there like from a respect angle? Do you go in there as like it's still just a fucking hot dog? How do you look at that restaurant like that when you go into it?
I gotta look at it respectfully, especially a place like Blackie's, who's been doing it for just years and years and years. It's incredible to be around for that long, and you're serving hot dogs and hamburgers and milkshakes. Like, that's like summertime food, and to be able to serve that all year round, like, and to stay open for as long as they have, it's incredible.
And literally, it's been 100 years. But that's one of those things I don't think I realized when I first moved to the Northeast. Like, Connecticut, Rhode Island, hot dogs were a fucking thing.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that until last year when I started doing the Glizzy tour. It was just like I was just checking out local hot dog spots, and people just kept giving me suggestions. I'm like, fuck it, I gotta roll with something. So we ended up doing 20 spots last year, and just awesome. There was I had like 50 or 60 more that I could have went to.
Damn, dude, your Instagram's at 250,000 people now. You ever think about that?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to think ridiculous. Especially because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. For the most part, it's just I found my niche, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm just gonna hammer it home, and the people keep jumping on board. So we keep shocking them and getting them the content they want.
So this is, I got to get real direct with it, but we had a long we had Matt Grork on the program last week, and he went
Grork boys, baby.
He's awesome. And we were going to talk barbecue and talk about, he went off on like money and social media, and like was giving numbers, and like it was a lot of information that people don't normally get to hear, right? So I'm not trying to get just to tag that a little bit. I don't want you to give any info away, but like, are you making money from social media?
Yeah, so social media itself, like, Facebook and Instagram, they'll pay you like reels, bonuses, and shit like that. But where it really comes from is like brand deals and sponsorships, which is great. But I like to keep everything at home, with like merchandise and like doing pop-ups and doing events where it's like, okay, this is all me and all the people that I'm working with. I'm not relying on some other company to fucking pay me, give me a paycheck,
right?
Creating some sort of content for them is great, but that's just a personal preference. I like to try to own everything that I do.
But you're getting them diamonds on TikTok.
Trying to get some of them diamonds, baby.
Yeah, well, it's good to know, man. So it's such an interesting world to me, that whole thing. I come from working in the TV world, which is obviously a dying breed, and just hearing that whole breakdown from Matt last week was insane. It's crazy. And
I gotta imagine he's probably working it from a much different angle than me, because I'm what they consider, not really brand friendly for the most part. So it's tough for me to do a lot of brand work like that. It has to be the right company. It has to be these companies like Liquid Death, who aren't afraid to take fucking risks and are looking to do some wild shit.
And you gotta connect with them. I buy cases of them a month. They are like my favorite company. I just love them dearly.
It's fantastic. I love like all the flavors, their teas. It's just like, it's a fantastic drink, especially for me, someone I don't drink. So it's like, I want something to at least sip on. So, and that LD is always right there.
Dude, I love that. That's amazing. Some of the things that you make, I want to hear it in your words. Like someone who you're describing what you do to somebody who's never seen you before. How do you describe it?
This is so fucking funny. It's so tough because I never have like a clear answer for this. They're like, oh, so what do you make? And I like, I do a lot with mayonnaise and with hot dogs and with spam. Like the best like description for I think I've had is just it's like gas station gourmet.
That's good.
I'm working with a lot of gas station type items and trying to make them fancy and fluff them up and just like do something wild and do something creative, something that's gonna like just grab people's attention. But we're working with like bottom of the barrel ingredients,
Dan and I were talking before you came on, and it's funny you bring up the gas station type stuff. I mean, you had strawberry stuff with hot dogs. That's not gas station. What is it? I don't even know what to fucking call that.
Yes. See, and then there's shit like that where it's just like, how can I fuck up someone's day right now?
Yo, so Kyle, I gotta tell you real quick. My wife told me you should go fuck yourself. She was like, whoever the fuck did this is a fucking asshole. I showed her. She's like, what the fuck are you showing me? I was like, yo, Kyle's gonna be on the show tonight. What do you want me to tell him? She's like, tell him to go fuck himself.
I respect that. Much love to your wife too. I appreciate that.
That's the kind of reaction you want, though, isn't it?
It's what? It's just like when I started doing this, it was like, okay, how can I avoid like the constant hate? And it's like, maybe that's what I'm going for. Maybe I'm looking for people to hate it, but at the same time, you're gonna have people that love it. So it's like there's no real like I don't deal with any real backlash or anything like that. It's just because I know what I'm putting out.
Well, dude, I'm telling you right now, us here on the program, I mean, we're considered real chefs. We fucking love you. You're the fucking man. We think you're incredible. And so there's some other really great people, even, just talking about the state of Connecticut, like you're working with Bear's Barbecue. Those guys are fucking awesome. I mean, Jamie's a great dude. These guys love you.
Yeah. And it's been, it's been a fantastic experience, kind of working with them. And they sort of took me in just to do social media and to go from doing social media to kind of overseeing the marketing and working these events and being involved with the, on a corporate level with the company has been like, it's been fantastic for, a shithead like me who thought, I thought I would just be fucking, digging ditches and shit for the rest of my life. So it's incredible the way, if you put your heart into something, the way shit can kind of work out for you. It's incredible.
And listen, if you ain't afraid to do the work, you know what I mean? If you ain't afraid to fucking start putting boots on and go.
Grind though, bro.
Yeah, and that's one of the things about doing what you do. Well, first of all, shout out to Bears because I want to say how smart it is to do what they're doing. You're already, and you're going to hate this term, a social media influencer. You have a great social media following, right? It makes me fucking crazy. I've had 2 PR companies reach out to me in the past week. We'd love to work with you, Chef. We'd love to work with you. You know what the first thing I do when that happens? I look at their social media. If they got shit, what are they gonna do for me?
What are they gonna do for you? They can't grow their own their own brand. What the hell are they gonna do for you?
Listen, what did this company do? They were like, this guy has a massive following. He knows what he's doing. Let's fucking hire him. That is genius. And you were probably like, you want me to do what? And they said, you do social media, make that shit work. And look where you are now with it. Like that's G moves right there. Dan, that's how it should be. Anytime a PR company reaches out to you, if they don't fucking have a following of their own, fuck them. They don't know what to do.
If they don't have a following of their own, they can't show you something that they've built outside of what they own, then fuck, you're wasting time.
And I'm not even looking for like, I don't even want someplace to have like 1 million followers, man. Just don't come at me with this 800, 300 follower bullshit. It doesn't. You don't know what you're doing.
How they're going to help you grow your brand.
Yeah, right. You mean I'm going to grow you, motherfucker? That's what's going to be. It's remarkable how that shit works, man. So, we look at this Instagram. I'm pulling it up right now, just so people can kind of see. I'll show them on the big screen here in a second. But like some of these things that come across on this Instagram, I mean, it's upsetting, it's disturbing, it's genius. How does your wife feel about it?
I mean, she's 100% supportive of it. We've been doing this for this is our 10th year, kind of doing it.
She likes that Instagram money.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Listen, if we can pay the fucking bills with Instagram and deep frying mayonnaise and shit, what's wrong with that, right?
Fucking American dream.
That is the American dream.
I'm saying, I would never ever hate on any of that. I don't know if anybody ever could. But with the family though, is the family like? Has that affected anything at all? Is she ever like, yo, Kyle, come on, you really want to put that up there?
No. I mean, because I try to walk a fine line to to the content that I'm putting out, and there's certain lines that I just I won't cross, and I like to keep it very humble and very family friendly. But at the same time, there's just I add in that level of vulgarity, whether it's what I'm saying or the recipe itself. But I really, I'm a family man, so I try to keep it. I try to keep the content and the brand kind of family oriented too.
I bought some of your shirts and my kids won't let me wear them. I got to get that Body by Mayonnaise shirt though.
That's it right here, baby. Let me know.
I gotta get one of them. No, I won't let you know because I don't want it for free. I want to pay for it. Like I fucking have the respect for the game. So listen, so they're cool with it. Everything's going well for you. All this stuff's happening. You got the TikTok, you got the Instagram, you got the Facebook. What do you think is the best form of social media for doing what you're doing?
I mean, it just kind of depends on where you got for me, like, it just kind of depends on where you got your start and where you got your jump. And for me, like, that was Instagram. Like, Instagram was the platform for me that kind of like took off the fastest. And it was just the easiest to like connect with the other users on Instagram and build a community. Because that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to build yourself like a community on these social platforms. So you have to put in the fucking work there. If you're not putting in the work, you just become this sort of like content farm of just, okay, we're just going to constantly put out content. And just, it really comes down to like building a community of people who are going to support you and kind of support what you're doing.
That's interesting, man. And how do you find that community of people, though? I think that's the big question everyone asks. And whenever I have anybody with a social media following, I have to ask them that question because how do you find that group of people? Like if you're starting out doing something fun, that's interesting. How do you find that group? Do you start by doing ads? Do you start by, what do you do?
So, I mean, for me, it was just linking up with other, like, this is back in the early days of Instagram. It was just like linking up with other creators that were kind of doing similar food type content that was sort of wild and sort of crazy and sort of unhinged. And just, we would share each other's content. We would, make sure we're chatting in each other's and posts and just kind of collaborating at that level any way we kind of could. It was like we were all growing together.
Yeah, I love that.
And you see it with Grork too. It's like he's got people that he kind of runs with in the barbecue community and in the meat community, and it's just like you kind of need to have that. You need to have a little support system with you, so of people that let's all break bread together.
Well, that's it, man. I say it all the time, man, and especially in the entertainment business, and you know this now from doing this. People don't like to fucking help each other out, like not social media from it. They don't, and I've always tried so hard to say like everybody wants a piece of the pie. If we just fucking work together and make one big ass pie, we all can get a piece. Like let's help each other out and do that shit, man. So I love that you kind of have that. And Gork was fucking hysterical. He told us he started a whole fake like fucking gimmick with one of the biggest barbecue people on the planet. Right, because they had a fake feud and they were going to fight, and it was all gimmick. Which, coming from an ex-pro wrestler, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah. All that hype, and you just build that momentum. Anything you can do to get some more, like anything you can do to get more eyes on you, that's how you're gonna, that's how you're gonna grow. There's no bad press really. I mean, there is, but there isn't.
I gotta agree. Hey man, what's been one of the before we do that, Dad, get some plugs out there for fucking Kyle because I'm running I could just keep talking to this dude forever and. Kyle, you're getting my NPR skills right now. You see him coming out fast and furious now.
I love it.
You could go ahead. You could check out the Vulgar Chef. You could check him out on IG or TikTok, the Vulgar Chef. Also, go check out deathbymayonnaise.com. My dude got all the fucking merch, all that shit. Yo, he bringing back MSG. He wants everybody to know. Go get the best shirts, best hats. Yo, handling it big. deathbymayonnaise.com.
There it is. I told you he's the best plug man in the business.
I love that.
So what do you think out of all the stuff you've done has been the most like you posted a video and even like it was 2, 3, 4 years ago, you still catch heat for it. People are still like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Honestly, there's so fucking many at this point.
That's amazing.
It's just kind of crazy. Like to even think about you're talking just in a few years, it's we're talking hundreds of pieces of content, multiple posts a week, on different platforms. So I mean, if I think recently, like chocolate covered Vienna sausages,
Oh god damn it!
I did a bologna pie where I just sort of pureed a bunch of bologna and put it in a pie crust. People were pretty upset about that. Those are probably the top two right there that really fucking ruffled some feathers and really kind of upset the folks.
I mean, do you ever like go to the grocery store with your wife and the kids, and someone just looks at you and goes, "Oh God, it's you"?
Oh yeah, I get you're the hot dog guy, you're the mayonnaise guy. That's usually the big one is the mayonnaise guy or the hot dog guy when I'm bumping into someone in the streets.
Dude, that's amazing. Let me ask you this: if I unfortunately broke the news earlier to the program about Jeffy, if I could get you a piece of Jeffy, could we make something dope with that?
Bro, we'll figure something out, bro. We'll dust it with beer batter with little pork rinds or something. I don't know.
Let's go.
We'll figure something out.
We could do like a Jeffy leg of pastrami. We could just take a piece of his leg, we could fucking cure it, make a pastrami.
We'll pickle his toes in sazon and make a little pickle.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That
Sounds oddly sexual. I don't know why.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I'm getting a little turned on now.
I'm not. It's a little. It feels like it's sweaty. That's all I'm saying. It just feels sweaty. So what do you think though? All right, so the stuff you've done recently, like, or not even recent, what's been your favorite thing? Like, there's got to be something that you did that you're like, fuck, that was fucking genius.
You know what's funny? It usually is like I'm never thinking about the recipes like when I'm putting them. I was like, okay, I think people are gonna really enjoy this, or I think this one is more like for me and like my, the core followers that have been there for a long time. It's like we try to make everyone happy, but definitely more recently, like the Glizburger, that whole shit took off last summer, and it was just like on a whim. I was like, let me stuff ground beef, let me split a hot dog, stuff some ground beef in there, and see what the fuck happens. And now I'm seeing like ads with other creators, with like fucking Walmart, with these other hot dog companies. They're making Glizburgers.
Oh, motherfuckers. Well, it's funny because I was going to show that video as a matter of fact. I was going to say, as a chef, like I saw that from you and I was like, God damn, that's really fucking smart right here. Let me show it real quick. Let me show you so everybody can see what you're talking about here. Check this out.
All right, it's hot dog summer. We're making Glizburgers. Listen, if you ain't caressing your glizzy, I don't know who is. Some of y'all may be familiar with this move right here. We're just basically packing soft meat between a couple of meat lips. And that's it. And that's it right there. That's how you start a Glizburger. And then we're just searing them off in the cast iron. A little bit of that beautiful yellow cheese, onto some buns with some lettuce, couple pickles. I kept it kind of basic bitch here, Just hit it with a little ketchup and mustard after the fact. And that's it. That's how you make a Glizburger. Is this the hottest grilling item of 2022? Yeah. Yeah, fucking is.
It's fucking genius, dude. And I think you surprised yourself there at the end. You look like, fuck, this is delicious.
Yeah, it was that whole thing was a surprise because it wasn't gonna be ground beef in there. I had originally I had a couple frozen boxes of steakums. I was like, I'm gonna stuff steakums in this thing, and I just happened to be at the grocery store. I was like, maybe I'll fucking stuff some ground beef in there and just see what happens. And just when I was doing it, I was like, it's too fucking perfect.
How do you not trademark that shit, bro?
I mean, I bought anything that I could do with Glizburger. Like I bought Glizburger.com. We got the Glizburger Instagram. I mean, I just anything I could do on that level, I did. But once you put a recipe out there like that, it's just it can go any fucking direction. And just, I mean, that's what I kind of love to see too. I can't get, that's kind of like my MO. It's like, let me put this out there for the world and see what the world, kicks back to me with it. And the Glizburger was fantastic because we got I got hundreds and hundreds of people sending me their Glizburger creations. Like I said, we got, Walmart doing ads with other creators and
but not you,
but not me, but that's all
fucking
right.
Walmart.
I did end up doing a Glizburger pop-up on Valentine's Day last year or earlier this year, which was like, no one else was doing that. Well, who else is doing the Glizburger pop-up?
Nobody I know.
Having a sell-out Valentine's Day dinner with Glizburgers.
Dude, incredible. And yeah, I saw that, and I had to fucking work out of town. I was trying to come to that shit.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It might be a yearly thing. So
Oh no shit.
That's dope. I'll go.
Dude, I'll tell you what. It's one of those things you did, and I think when the video first came out, I was in Nashville and I saw it, and I was like, "This motherfucker, are you kidding me?" And then I was like, "This is some of that stuff that you think about." There's so many amazing chefs out there, and like, I'm not saying it's a negative way. Like, they're all trying to do all this crazy shit. Let me just foam and fucking put air from an air compressor inside of a piece of meat and all this. And you're like, "Yo, I got this shit right here for you, dog. Let me show you what's up. I got a fucking glizzy. I'll put some fucking burgers in that shit.
Yeah,
you got a burger and a fucking hot dog.
You got a Martin Rossel and some 80-20, and we're going ham, baby."
Bro, I was like, you did that shit. I literally made this face. I was like, and my wife was like, what? And I was like, this motherfucker. And I was like, this is the most genius shit I fucking ever seen. And
we changed the theme last summer.
Oh, it was fucking incredible, bro. The tricky part is getting those hot dogs and you cut them to stay together.
Yeah, so you gotta have a quality dog. That's the most important part. And then like, so when I did the dinner, I had to prep. I made 100 of these fucking things, and so.
Do you have help?
No, I mean, it only took me, honestly, it took me like 2 hours to do 100. So
bro, next time you do a pop up, holler at your boys here. We'll come help you.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
We'll come prep cook for you, bro.
I appreciate that.
You know?
Yeah, and it's just getting a good once you're in the fucking motion, dude. It's just you get a good split on the dog. You pack it with the right amount of meat, and you're good to go. But yeah, you gotta. I mean, you can blow out the situation. You can blow them lips out real easily.
You gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful. And
you can't come there. You gotta come correct.
That's right.
Jesus Christ!
I love this shit.
That's fucking crazy.
That's it. But you have to bust a lot of lips in order to find out that you made something that's delicious. Like, all the fucking crazy shit that you've done. You like talk about throwing something against the wall, seeing if it sticks. Like, you were just like, fuck it. We're just gonna take the worst fucking shit, put it together, and see what happens. And you know what? 9 out of 10 times it might be fucking terrible, but one time is that fucking Glizburger. It's that one the thing that everyone's like, oh shit, what is this? Yeah,
Dan, we actually have video of me when I first saw that video in Nashville. I have video of that. You want to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Kyle, you want to see this video? This is
yeah.
All right, here we go.
This ain't happening, man. This can't be happening, man. This isn't happening.
That happened. That was true video for me seeing that for the first time. Bro, it's fucking genius, man. I'll tell you what, we got breaking news. We're gonna be doing some shit with the Norwalk Oyster Festival with fucking Mohegan Sun, and maybe we'll fucking make a glizzy and fucking stuff it with oysters and shout out our man Kyle for that. Like, this is fucking tribute to the Vulgar Chef.
Yeah, you gotta get that crowd to turn on you.
You can cut the glizzy like this and do a couple of breaded oysters fried in that bitch.
You did a hot dog with fried oysters on top. Yeah, and like a remoulade. And like some fucking bacon or something.
I'm talking about bread in the whole. I'm talking about fucking battering the oysters and the dog together and fry that bitch.
Yeah, so we actually did. I did a pop up at in Litchfield at the corner with Chef Carlos Perez, and he kind of did something similar. We split the dog and he stuffed it with like a chili. And he battered it and fried it in Doritos, and it was fucking like, it was incredible. It was just like, I love seeing something like that where you take someone like Chef Carlos, who is just like an incredible chef, and he takes the Glizburger and tries to put his own like Vulgar Chef spin on it, and he does it a way which, I honestly, I would have never thought, and it was so simple. It's like, we're gonna chili stuff it and batter it and fry it in Doritos, dude.
This fucking kind of sounds delicious.
It was incredible,
bro. It kind of sounds fucking delicious. Let me ask you. This is kind of a dumb question. This is like really one of the stupid questions that everybody that a professional interviewer would ask you. But I'm curious about it. Like, we see all this food on the Instagram, right? Like, but I mean, you're not a massive human being. We talked about working out, before we came on the air and stuff. What are some things you like to eat? Like, what's the average meal at the house? For you and the family.
Dude, so my wife and I, we do a ton of just nachos and nothing crazy, dude. I'm talking chips, cheese, salsa, a little avocado, a little hot sauce.
We got young kids. That's the easy dinner right there.
That's easy. So we do a lot of chips and sauce or nachos. We do a lot of scrambled eggs. We do a lot of salads. I did a little fucking past couple nights. We did a little vegan fucking chorizo and potato.
There you go.
I mean, like, it's funny because Instagram and social media paints this picture that like, oh, I'm walking around eating fucking mayonnaise all day long every day.
It's not a fucking jar.
Right. And it's just like, I mean,
Barrel.
yeah, I'd be fucking dead if that's how I really ate.
Dude, let me tell you the fucking move. My wife and I, when we had young kids, I had twins at first, and they were fucking, pain in the ass. I love my girls. Shout out to Addie and Lily. We do nachos, right? But we would get those fucking like Annie's, like fucking burrito with black beans, and like pinto or some shit, whatever fucking came with it, right? It was like, coming like a freezer container, right? Yeah. We cook that shit. Then we chop it up and throw it on the fucking nachos and melt cheese on it.
Perfect, dude.
Easy.
That's all. I mean, that's all we're looking to do. We get the kids in bed, and it's like, okay, it's fucking 8:30. It's 9 o'clock. What can we do that's easy that we can just eat real quick, and that's gonna be good? And it's, man, nachos is just that's the move usually.
It is the move. It is the move. What's not the move is coming in from Chef Tom Eckert over there from Nashville. He's talking about andouille and turtle. I don't know.
Yes. Woo, yes, let's go. That's that South shit. I love turtle. Turtle's fucking delicious.
What happened to that?
Turtle soup. Woo, because I haven't had turtle since I was in New Orleans, and I was like, shit, 20 years ago. Oh my God, he's talking about that good. Y'all don't know. That's what's up.
Dan just acted like he either saw a magic trick or he had a fucking $10 winning lottery ticket. I couldn't figure out.
That's how it is. You ain't had that turtle.
He's talking turtle now,
bro.
Let's go. Stuff that shit in the glizzy.
And Tom's agree with you, man. He said, Chef said this is the best soup ever.
Yo,
it's not wrong,
so good.
Bro, you know what I had that's along those lines? It was I had some iguana soup in on my honeymoon in Curacao, dude. It was honestly, it was fucking fire, bro.
Yeah,
it was fire, bro. You might sit down at Petco or something, grabbing a couple of iguanas. Don't tell me what I'm going to, bro. I'm making a soup.
That's fucked up, man. Listen, Chef Tom Ecker here coming in on the instant feedback, chiming in. Just put that up on the screen here for the podcasters. The Dan just went from 6 to midnight. He's talking about your dick, FYI.
Wow.
No, he's excited. Hey, ain't no doubt. Yo, I love food.
We love Chef Tom. Tom's a man. We love Tom. Damn, that's fucking funny, bro. I don't want to see any of that shit. You're gonna get sponsored by Petco. We can't have that. I bet we can make iguana glizzies. I bet we could probably. It's just gonna be swampy.
Yeah.
I don't know because it took over the islands down there, so they eat iguana like crazy.
Oh, bro, that's what true. It was. It was like everywhere we went down there, they were everywhere. So they're like,
everywhere.
What's the solution for that? If you can't hunt them fast enough, you better hunt them and fucking eat them.
That's right. That's right. So, Kyle, one time I did some crazy shit, my friend, and I fried Mountain Dew. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. I froze the fuck out of it, and then I took the Mountain Dew, I breaded it, and then refroze it, and then I had a fryer that was like set instead of like fry. Usually we fry around 350, 375, and it's set to 425. I dropped that bitch in there, and it was in there for literally 6-7 seconds. And you take it out, right? And it's this cube of Mountain Dew, and you put it on a plate, and it's crispy on the outside, but then you cut into it, and it's hard, but it starts to melt slowly. It's just fucking Mountain Dew shit. I put it on fucking this ice cream I made. Right. Fried Mountain Dew.
I love that. That.
It works.
So I mean, I'm just thinking about that. The only thing I would have, and this is just like my signature move, is because I turned everything into fucking Jello. Like I would have turned that Mountain Dew into Jello, and then fried it, and then you get this like nice, because it's gonna work the same way, but you're not gonna.
Yours is better.
It's just gonna be. It's gonna hold up a little more. But still, still the same concept, and I'm just obsessed with fucking turning anything into Jello and frying it.
Dude, what do you use? Just regular like plain gelatin?
Regular gelatin, bro.
You use the sheets, or do you use like powder, or what are you doing?
Powder, that fucking Knox powder. Do the little 4 packets that come in there, and just anything. Do ketchup, mayonnaise, Mountain Dew, anything. Do you turn it into Jello, bro? And then you can do so much more with it, because then you've turned a fucking liquid into almost a solid, so it's just incredible.
You're like a scientist. This is amazing.
We did sheets of like you do with ketchup. You can make sheets of ketchup. You can make sheets of mayonnaise.
That's how you make soup dumplings. It's how you make soup dumplings.
Oh yeah.
Agar is the same technique. It's beautiful. It's like trailer park soup dumplings.
Yeah,
dude. What does gelatinous? What does Jello ketchup taste like? Obviously, you're gonna say ketchup, but the texture, it's got to be strange, right?
The texture's pretty funky, dude. The texture.
Is there a use for that?
Yeah, you eat it.
He's like, yeah,
That's the use. You're eating it.
of course. Yeah.
You put slices on a burger.
Yep.
Fucking make it in a round, and then you slice it.
I
and
think
then
one of
just
my
lay it on
favorite
the
things
burger.
that I ever did with ketchup and was with gelatin was kind of like that whole molecular gastronomy type deal. So
Oh yeah.
you know, I mixed the gelatin with the ketchup, and then I slowly dripped it out of a squeeze bottle into like some cold, it's like olive oil or vegetable oil.
Oh fuck.
So as soon as it hits the cold oil, it turns into that little. It's just like a little bead of ketchup. So it's like
shit.
essentially it was like a ketchup caviar.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I put like I'd have to go back through my Instagram. It's on there somewhere.
Yeah.
But dude, ketchup caviar, putting on your hot dog, dude, it was incredible looking.
Yo.
That's upsetting.
Yeah.
This is the problem, bro. Have you ever fucked around with transglutamase or whatever? Transglutamase?
No.
It's meat glue, and you can use it to glue together. Like a lot of people use it to glue together steaks that are falling apart, like the ends of a tenderloin or something like that. They'll make it into one tenderloin piece by using transglutamase on it. I'm saying it wrong. Glutamase or some shit. I'm not good with big words. Transglutamase.
Okay.
Fuck me.
I feel like I've heard of it. But no,
Yeah.
I've never.
People
dabbled.
call it meat glue.
Yeah,
you can buy it on Amazon.
What people call it, meat glue. Yeah, I've never dabbled.
I just feel like meat glue and you might be best friends. You would be like making some crazy shit.
Bro, I'm fucking on Amazon in 5 minutes right now looking for meat glue.
Fucking meat. Just shout out your boy when you do it. Just do me a favor, shout out your boy.
You already know that.
That's awesome, man. Dan, let's get this plugs out there for Kyle one more time before we get him out of here.
You already know. Check out Kyle, the Vulgar Chef, IG, TikTok, and like I said before, deathbymayonnaise.com. Go out there, check him out. Buy yourself a shirt, a hat, something. Support my dude. He's doing big things. He got pop-ups coming on, so follow the IG. I know he just had a pop-up recently. I was curious to how that went, how it is, what kind of food you do, like how that goes down, like how is it different from what you do with, you know, the Vulgar Chef shit, and how you carry that over to really people sitting down and eating your food.
That's a great question, Dan. Kyle.
Yeah.
Dan asks questions while he plugs. How about that shit?
I love that. I love that. Dan's the man, man. I'm still getting lost in them eyes over there.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. So I mean, when I do pop-ups, I like to do them a couple different ways. Sometimes it's just sort of me and a couple of my people spearheading like a menu. We'll pick like a theme, whether it's we did like a fast food meets barbecue 420 theme. We had bears one year. We've done like a Vulgar Chef Christmas dinner. We've done, and then, you know, we've done things with like Chef Carlos Perez where it's just like, put your spin on a Vulgar Chef menu, dude, and like, let's see what happens. That was kind of what we did last week in Providence. I did it's kind of a double header. I did a pop-up with a guy in his pie. He does these fantastic, like, fucking pan pizzas, dude. So we did like a SpaghettiOs one, we did a SpaghettiO and buffalo chicken one, and we did a like a KFC famous bowl pizza. And then we shot out of there. We went to Moniker Brewery out there, and it was a collab with Masa Taqueria and Ming's Asian Street Food, where he did like a glizzy quesarito. They did some mac and cheese with fucking Spam in it, and it was just like it was a nice collab to do. It's so much fun, you know, to do it like that, where everyone kind of gets involved and they can like branch out from what they normally do. And they just use, like, we slap a Vulgar Chef sticker on it, and we're okay to use fucking mayonnaise and Spam and hot dogs, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. There's a small part of me that wants to fucking put some agar, some gelatin in some mayonnaise and just fucking serve that shit this weekend.
Bro, you can have a field day, man. You can make little gummy bears little mayonnaise gummy bears if you want.
My client would be so upset.
Yo, so funny. But it's so great to see that other chefs embrace that, because it's like that little kid in us. It's like we want to do that dumb shit. Like you get caught in a situation where you're like, oh, I have to be fine dining. I have to show a certain thing. I have to make sure that my dish is so refined and so indicative of like that French technique. And then you're like, I'm going to take that French technique and I'm going to just shit on it by fucking doing all the things that they tell you you're not supposed to do. And I'm going to fucking do it. And
P.S. It's shit on it, but he's doing it with technique. which is fucking hysterical.
Yeah,
Like,
what I'm saying is like he's using like you're funny, you're ironically using French technique in your own way to make these things happen. And it's really fun to see then chefs going, oh wow, we don't have to necessarily follow the rules. We could be like, let's fuck it, let's just do this and have fun. And that's what food is supposed to be. Food is supposed to be love, fun and love. Like that, if you're not having love and having fun while you're eating, then you're fucking wasting your time.
What you doing?
right.
No,
Well, that's a great
what
question.
I'm
That's a
doing.
great, to get you out of here. Man, is it still fun? I mean, have you done everything you could think of? Is it still fun to you, or is it like, fuck, there's so much more to do?
No, we're just getting fucking going, and it's still fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be doing it. I mean, I've always said that to myself, kind of from day one. Like, if I'm not having fun, then what's the fucking point?
I love it.
Like, why would I just do this just to just to piss people off and make some people laugh? Like, it's gotta be fun. Like for me, number one.
I love it, bro. Can we do an event this fall?
Absolutely, dude. That's the MO this year. It's like fucking pop-ups, events, collabs. Like, I'll do 2 a week.
Just do something stupid and fun and have a great time and
Fun. Everyone comes out and it's such a fucking, like, when you do them, like, and you brand it with like Vulgar Chef, it's such a low pressure situation because people are expecting to get like trash food, but really it's like, no, we're gonna put some thought and some care into this, but it's just gonna, it's really gonna fucking, we're just looking to wow you with some fucking trash.
Dude, if we're gonna wow you with some fucking trash, if that's not a t-shirt, I don't know what is. That's a fucking shirt. We're gonna wow you with some fucking trash. That's what I'm talking about.
Baby.
Jesus Christ. Dan, any final questions for Kyle before we get him out of here? Man's got to get tomorrow morning to do a pop-up. He does pop-ups every day.
That's it. I'm meeting with someone next week. We're trying to lock down that first one in Queens. So.
Oh shit. Damn, yo, I might have to get you out in Philadelphia doing some shit.
Let's go. I got a couple people that been fucking hounding me to come to Philly.
Bro, we gotta get Matt Groark to come out there. He'll come out and do some shit.
Yeah.
I have some pretty good connections out there, but we'll see. We're gonna talk offline, brother, because you're awesome, and I always my face lights up when I see you at an event. I'm so excited to see you there.
Likewise, I love, like, you guys are like the event family. Like, I love, as soon as I see you guys, just like, we know we're doing a little bit of partying. We're gonna have some fun tonight. It's gonna be a good time.
That's it. We're gonna take a trip to Pluto. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, as soon as fucking Chef Jeff shows up, that's it. Right?
Unfortunately, we might be done with Jeffy. Unfortunately. There's a terrible turkey hunting accident.
We'll have to find. I'm sure he's got a stash somewhere at Mohegan, just buried.
We'll find it.
Yeah, this one is hidden behind a
flag.
We'll find it.
A map. It's a map.
Jesus Christ. Look, man, we're excited to hang out with you always, man. Anything we can ever do, please don't hesitate to reach out. You are the man. We always appreciate talking to you. You're such a good fucking human on top of all of this shit, and we appreciate that. And we fucking love the Family Guy thing, and like no one talks about enough with you. You're just a really good fucking dude, and we're so happy to call you a friend, my friend.
I appreciate that. You guys, I love you guys. You guys have always been great to me, and I just I really do appreciate it.
Bro, we're gonna get you on Restaurant Road Trip next season. You in?
Bro, let's go, dude. Let's go.
You in? You come with me?
Bro. Yes.
It's like, fuck yeah, dude. Yes. Bro, listen, we got 3 Emmy nominations this year. Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's go. I gotta add an Emmy nomination to my arsenal.
That's what I'm saying. We'll get you in there for the Emmy nom. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen. Dan, anything final for a chef before we get him out of here?
No. We talked about so much. There's so much more I can talk about. I love Kyle. I'm glad he's here. He's my dude. Yo, he makes me look at food in a different way. And like the way you do things is like I said, it gets that childlike thing that I truly appreciate. That sometimes as a chef that works every day, I don't get that opportunity to have that fun. And you always kind of like, you're like the Willy Wonka of hot dogs.
I fucking,
just like fucking doing it, bro. Love it. It's fucking awesome. And I think you should just keep doing what you're doing, pissing people off, but you making people laugh, and you making people do some big shit that they didn't even know they could do. So it's awesome. Keep doing
I don't think you should say big shit. That doesn't sound good.
Changing lives one tub of mayonnaise at a time, baby.
Giant fucking 5-gallon tub at a time.
Bro, you were the man. I'm gonna send you. I don't think I have your phone. I don't think you have my number. I'm gonna give it to you. I'll Instagram you tonight, so you fucking I'll DM you so you have it, bro.
Hell yeah.
So much respect for you. So much respect for you. How you fucking did this shit DIY. That's what we're all about in this fucking program. DIY that motherfucker, and that's what you've done. You are the man. We appreciate you. Can't wait to see you very, very soon, brother. Thank you so much for taking some time to hang out with us tonight.
Oh, it was a pleasure, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vulgar Chef. Dude, that dude, that's my guy. I fucking love hanging out with him. He is such a great human being. I love those conversations. And what I love the most about that, Dan, is that DIY aspect. He made that shit happen himself. He's had friends along the way, but to get that shit started on his own, he is the man. I can't fucking appreciate that any more than I just, you know how much I love that, how much respect I have for that.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're all about. We do it on your own. And when people are able to go out and take their time, they take their effort, they put everything they have into it, and they build a brand for themselves. Hats off to them, because you can't all those people that say, oh, I did this, but my man did it on his own. He handled it. He's doing it himself, learning as he goes. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And anytime you have a good brother like that, and I'm so glad we can call him a friend. And I mean, I just much respect. I'm telling you, that fucking Glitzburger, that changed the world. That shit. He did that Glitzburger, the fucking world shook.
Yo, that's like the Caesar salad of our day.
Wow.
Yo, my dude made some shit that people will make from barbecues. Yo, somebody's gonna come through like, yo, I got the Glitzburger. They're like, oh shit, they got the Glitzburger. Like that's gonna be that thing. That's gonna be, yo, I'm telling you, it's like the new chicken sandwich. It's fucking incredible. Like,
I just think you should be, yo, how soon, this is the question. How soon till we see Wendy's, McDonald's, whoever, somebody has a fucking Glitzburger?
Yo,
and when they do, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, and we're gonna run them down this program if they don't shout out our boy.
Maybe I would say 2 years.
You think so?
2024.
Bro, if that shit happens and they don't shout out fucking Kyle, they'll say the Vulgar Chef's fucking Glitzburger, I'm gonna lose my shit, and we're gonna fucking, it will be my goal in life to take them down.
Let's do it. Let's go after them. Who would do it? What's the ones that make the fucking disgusting slushies that do hot dogs with the chicks that come? Sonic.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sonic. I can see Sonic doing something like that.
Sonic comes through the Glitzburger, man. I'm gonna tell you something right now. As long as they shout out Vulgar Chef, I'm good with it. If they don't, fuck Sonic.
Yo, he should pitch that to Sonic.
We will go do a restaurant road trip at Sonic just to run them the fuck down.
Yo, Sonic is fucking terrible.
You heard?
Yeah,
I mean, that's what's up. Before we get out of here, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The world is changing. Something is happening right now. I feel a flux in the matrix. There's a flux in the matrix. What do we got right here?
What's happening?
Back from the dead. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
It's Jeffy Undead. Oh, wait, we got it. Hold up, Jeffy, just because before we get him out of here, he's still sitting in the green room.
There we go.
Kyle, look who's here. Back from the dead.
My boy.
There's the fucking astronaut himself, right to the fucking moon.
Jeffy, we talked about how your vitamins send people to the moon.
Dude, son, I take them, I fly them. Hi.
We did tell everybody about your nasty turkey hunting accident that you had this week.
Yeah, man. Well, turkey hunting's real. It's fucking when I'm out there and I'm hunting and people are throwing birdshot around.
Well,
I strut.
True.
I look
That's
sexy
true.
in the woods.
Jeff, you had a great conversation with the Vulgar Chef, and you keep disappearing on us. Where are you going?
Get my computer to plug in so it charges, so it doesn't shut off on me while I'm trying to talk to you guys because I'm a shit show. I literally just ran in the house. There we go.
Jeffrey, you got any questions for Vulgar Chef for good brother Kyle before we get him out of here? He was in the green room about to call it a night. I was threatening.
A little ice cream, baby.
Pickle juice ice cream?
Not tonight. That's a good one, though.
This is straight good stuff?
This is straight good stuff. Something my wife made. It's fantastic.
Ooh.
Oh, she made
ice cream.
Oh, dude, it's like a cake, ice cream, cookie thing going on. It's going to fuck me up.
I love that shit. That's awesome. Jeffy,
that's amazing.
You got one question for Vulgar Chef. He's got to go. We've had him on all night here.
I didn't hear any of the podcast. I apologize, but
does his research.
One thing I just wanted to ask you about is when you're teaming up with these brands and you're doing you're doing your thing, like you're bringing the Vulgar Chef aspect to other brands. Do they like ever try to like box you in a little bit? Like, hey man, we'd love you to work with us, but we'd like it maybe not to be so fucked up. Like, could you tame yourself a little bit, or is it like they want the full Monty?
That's what they're looking for. That's why they come to me. You know, they're looking for that edginess, I guess you could say. I mean, if they're coming to me, they know what the fuck they're getting themselves into.
That's my boy. I like that.
That's what's up.
They call me the Vulgar Chef for a reason. I hear it.
Kyle, we saw Jeffy showed up. I had to get it back on and say hi to you at least, man. We appreciate you, bro. Go eat your ice cream. You are the man, brother. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you down the road, brother.
All right, guys. Take care.
One more time for the Vulgar Chef. That's our homie right there.
Yeah. All right.
Jeffy, great conversation with him tonight, man. Nah, that's the way it goes. It's summertime. I know you're working your ass off.
I can't wait to listen to it tomorrow and when I'm in the kitchen again. It was a lot longer than I wanted it to be, and but I made it.
That's the way it goes.
You guys couldn't say I was dead. I figured if I showed up at the very last, at least I wouldn't be totally dead.
Well, we said there's a chance. We were like, he's a strong believer in Jesus, so Jesus may bring him back.
Listen. First off, I just want to shout out everyone in Canada, Ireland, Jamaica, Antigua, all my fans around the world. Jeffy's not dead. He's still here.
Wait, there's Jeffy fans? I didn't know there was Jeffy fans.
There's some Jeffy fans out there. They don't reach out to you, but they reach out to me all the time. They're like, Jeffy, really good show last night. And they're like, I'm like, hey, that's cool. That's what I'm here for.
All right. Well, we had a great conversation with Kyle. He was breaking some stuff down. We played a video of his Glizburger and how the Glizburger changed the fucking world. And I was just saying before you joined us here, Jeffy, that I was asking Dan, how long until one of these fast food places has a Glizburger?
I think it's happening already. I bet you there's somebody out there that's specialing a Glizburger on their menu. They have a chain. There's 4 or 5 of them. There's got to be some asshole out there that's trying to do it and put it on white bread or something.
Bro, I'm fine with it as long as they shout out Vulgar Chef. I'm fine with it. He invented that shit.
Sure. I mean, did he?
Yes.
He really did. All right, yeah. He didn't see it somewhere and then just put it on the internet?
He came up with that shit. He was originally going to put fucking chopped steakums in that shit, and then he saw some ground beef, and then it was like, I'll do ground beef instead. And I told him, I said, as a chef for 30 years, I look at that shit, and I said, that's fucking incredible. That's a fucking damn good idea.
He does a lot of good shit like that. He does like a lot of like really like I'm like, oh, I'll fuck with this. Like, I'll do this idea. Like,
he also does some things that are pretty upsetting.
But I've done the French fry poutine waffle. It's delicious.
Oh shit!
You get like frozen. You get the frozen French fries. Let them thaw a little bit. Mash them in the fucking waffle maker until it gets all crispy, and then like cover it in the poutine gravy and the curds. People go crazy. They love it. It's delicious.
Genius. This is the shit.
Guy.
Yeah,
man. Listen.
No doubt about it. Well, listen. We love the Vulgar Chef. Make sure you check him out. Dan, what's his Instagram again?
The Vulgar Chef.
It's great.
I thought you maybe give the whole plug there, not just my specific beer.
That was great, Dan.
Yeah.
And then, what you want to check out is we've mentioned the Vulgar Chef. You can find anywhere you want to find him, the Vulgar Chef. He's trying to get that shit out there on every platform you can. But you want to go check out the fucking mayonnaise joint, deathbymayonnaise.com. You're going to find all you need to know about Kyle and what they're doing out there and all the fucking things they got for sale. Check them out. You're going to find out about all the fucking pop-ups you might have, everything they got going on.
Damn right. Deathbymayonnaise.com.
Bro.
Oh, that's a good story. So Dan, after you were hunting them turkeys, and weren't sure what happened to you, you fell down that hole. Dan stood by the hole you fell down for 4 hours, yelling your name, and he would drop down there trying to find you. I ran for help, and he kept yelling for Jeffy, and like he repelled 726 feet down, and still couldn't find you. And
I wasn't there. I'd been taken up.
There it is. That's why we couldn't find it. But Jeff, he was there yelling your name for a very long time, which in turn, look, there it is, which is why he doesn't have his voice anymore.
good. That's I appreciate you, Dan.
Dan's a hero.
And now, well, fairness for fucking nothing because you're here. You seem just fine. So what the fuck did I lose my voice for?
He's got a point, Jeffy. He's got a point.
What the fuck, Jeff? What the fuck?
I don't. Well,
yeah.
I could have. I should have texted. I should have, but I was trying to serve pie, making messes. Just me and another person. Who's great.
Another person.
She was great. She was great.
How many people do you have tonight?
9, and then 5 showed up at 8:45.
Wow.
What? To eat? To eat?
Oh, we offered them dessert.
Oh, that's nice of you. I love your smile. Look at his smile. I'm dealing in my world. Well, I'm not dealing. I'm happy to deal with it. It doesn't bother me a bit. With a person who is a pescatarian. And so tonight I did something really fun. Can I tell you what I did really quick?
Sure.
I took some monkfish. I butterflied it and then butterflied it, and then gave it a light pound. And I made a monkfish tonkatsu. And I did it with a little bit of coconut and red chili rice. And I served it with I don't know what I fucking call it. I call it a coconut miso gravy, and reduce it down a little bit with a little bit of soy and whatever that fucking citrus fruit, the Japanese citrus fruit I can't think of right now. Yuzu. Yeah.
Why'd you call it a gravy?
I don't know, because I couldn't think of the word when I said it. Because I was thinking like chicken paillard and the balsamic vinegar, and then like it became this like tonkatsu with like a monkfish. It was flat. It was like as big as my hand, but it was flat and thin. And let me tell you something right now. It was absolutely delicious.
I love monkfish. I think it's really good fish.
Yeah,
and it's super versatile. You can braise it, you can fry it, you can slice it, you can stuff it. It's like
grill it.
Really cool fish. I love it. I've had it on many menus over the years, and like lots of different ways. Super fun fish.
It came out amazing, and they fucking loved it. I did little corn fritters on the side, like a bowl full of like corn fritters and shit too. Local corn. It was great.
Oh hell yeah! I did tacos tonight. I did chicken tinga, and fried. Like tile fish.
All right.
Yeah.
Local tile fish.
And all the usual suspects. Yeah, local tile fish, local peach salsa, guacamole, local tomatillo salsa, hot sauce out of shishitos and jalapenos from the garden.
That sounds great.
Oh yeah, it was lovely. I did a kick-ass lunch today off of I did tandoori chicken last night, so I had all this leftover tandoori chicken. So I made like the most bomb curry chicken salad I've eaten in a while.
Nice.
Because it was like all smoky and like delicious, already curried, and I made like the fucking super fire kind of Bairani paste mayonnaise to put over it, And
okay.
Then, did the whole just onions and celery, and then I threw a handful of like little currants in there. It was fire.
Sounds great. It sounds like Tom's upset with us. He wants us to stop talking about these things. There it is. Chef Tom says, stop it. He's coming on the instant feedback there. Chef Tom says, stop it. He's angry about it. Talking food.
All right, I'm sorry.
He says, you better bring it on, Indian. Tom, I think Jeffy makes great Indian food. So do I, actually. So, and Dan as well. I'm confident in all three of our skills when it comes to Indian food, Tom. Tom is the...
I'm going to tell you right now, I would be honored to cook some Indian food for you, Tom, just so you can pick it apart and tell me how bad I am. It would be my fucking pleasure to cook for you. And then if you wanted to cook for me, I would be fucking ecstatic.
He says, Tom's chiming back in. Tom's back on the instant feedback. Tom says, okay, pop up. Let's do it. I'm in. You want to go? We'll come to Nashville this winter. We'll come to Nashville this winter and do a pop up. Let's make it happen.
Tennessee. Lord, I really been Mr.
There's Tom. Now the real truth comes out. Here it is. Tom back on the instant feedback. LOL, you'd win. I just want my head off. This fucking guy.
He's real though. He's real for that.
Chef Tom Eckert chiming in there. Fuck this guy. He's terrible. Wow, we got excited. We thought we were coming to Nashville. We're going to make Indian food. It's going to be awesome. I was a bit Southern flair on Indian food. Let's go. You know.
Man.
We had a long talk with the Vulgar chef, Jeffy, and I told him how one time I fried Mountain Dew. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Coming back, years and years and years ago. Coming back here on the instant feedback, the Vagabond chef, Matt Welsh, is chiming in.
Hey.
Said, what's up, chef? How are you, man? He said he did an Appalachian Asian fusion there tonight. It was a good time. Oh, nice, brother. Yo, tell us one of the dishes you did. We'd love to see it, man. Love to see one of those dishes or tell us about it. Send us a message here. That sounds amazing. And by the way, talking about guys that can cook, this guy can cook his fucking ass off right there. Chef Welsh.
Yeah, you can.
He's awesome. The Vagabond chef. He's a damn good cook.
Absolutely.
He's out there. He's out there taking West Virginia by storm. My dude is
taking them out of the mountains.
West Virginia, coming home.
He doesn't have anymore.
He's like, yeah, maybe I got something for that, but I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know the words to that one that well.
He also shot out. He says, "Vagabond chef's chiming in. What's up, gentlemen? Here on the instant feedback. What's up, chef? Good to see you, brother. We miss you. Gonna have you back on here soon and talk some food with us, brother. You're awesome. We haven't had a roundtable in a minute. We should have him on soon.
Absolutely, man. I was just thinking that. You know what? When I was looking at the calendar and we were talking about how we have a couple of dates that are open. We should probably do a roundtable.
Yeah, we should get a roundtable with some cool people like him on there.
It'd be cool if we could do. We'll talk about this off here. But yeah, I think it's a great idea. Roundtable would be super fun. We have so many great chefs that we could just chime in and check in,
no doubt,
and hang out for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It'd be cool.
We have all these great chefs and Tom Eckert.
And Tom Eckert, who apparently is a pretty good Indian chef, from what I heard.
Like not moderate, maybe just a little bit above moderate.
He's not Manit good.
No. Tom chiming on this and feedback here for the podcast. Sitting his laughing face. He's very funny. There we go. And then we go. Wait, we'll come back to that one in a second. Hey, I'll come back to that one in a second. On instant feedback, Tom also is chiming in right here. He says, what happened? I can lock up here. He goes, he says he's more like a rental. That's what he is. He's more like a rental.
Nice.
Heading back to the Vagabond chef here. He's talking about on instant feedback. He made a Dr. Pepper based red miso barbecue sauce for some duck. Get the fuck out of here. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, fuck with it. That's cool. I love the spin on it. The fucking Dr. Pepper sauce, and then the miso is going to have some saltiness to it over duck is perfect.
Well, you know the main flavor profile for Dr. Pepper is plum. There you go. How about that?
Plum sauce.
It's a plum, dog.
I think a prune is a fucking
dried plum.
That's what a prune is, yeah.
It starts as a plum, so it's a plum.
Back on instant feedback, the Vagabond chef is shouting out, always a pleasure to see you, plum. That's what he said there. If you guys read that. Always a pleasure to see you, plum.
I've seen that. Always good to see y'all, plum.
That's what he says, to see you, plum. He definitely wasn't talking to you guys.
See y'all, plum.
He says, always a pleasure to see y'all.
My fans are all out of the country at this point.
Are they?
There's like a lot of Canadians are knowing what Jeffrey's a boot. You know what I mean? All right.
Listen, they're getting loony for toonies out there. I want to shout out some homies really quick tonight, if you guys don't mind here. Tonight I'm having a little Glen Ale from our friends over at Lucky Hair Brewing Company. A delicious beer. Fantastic beer.
Those guys.
As they call these are the 16-ounce cans. He calls them the Pounders, which I was like, that's genius. No one's seen that yet. The Pounder. Yeah. And then also, I got to shout out one more beer I'm about to have here in a moment. If you guys haven't seen this yet, this is the Floor Talk Summer Lager. Check that out.
Oh, that's a great label.
Beautiful label. Shout out to my man Jaime for the label. This is the beer from my client's house. We have our own beers now. And shout out to our friends over at Rhythm Brewing Company who made that happen for us. She is the best, aka Lady Lager. My friend Elisa, she's awesome. Boys, what'd you say, buddy?
I was like, dope spot.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Great show tonight, Dan. You did a good job.
I'm trying. My fucking voice is fucking dog shit, but thank you.
If Jeff didn't fall in that hole, we'd be much better.
I know, man. For nothing.
Yeah, man. I was feeling great today too. I had a really great day. There's a lot of really good things going on for all of us. I mean, there's some big connections happening. I'm really excited for all the stuff the future has to hold for everybody.
Well, Jeff, just know that we bust your balls for being late, but you know that we understand. It's not a big deal.
No, I know. You know me. It's more me being mad at myself for doing my job and not being able to get to this other job. You know,
I mean,
I enjoy this more. You know, this is like,
of course,
this is like fun.
Of course.
So
I wasn't sure if Dan was gonna have to host the show himself here at first. I was like, am I gonna be late getting home? I was like, Dan,
you were late too?
No. I was afraid I was gonna be though, and I was like, Dan, you might have to start the show by yourself. We should probably do a run through of Dan of how to run the video to start just one time, so you know how to do it.
Yeah, it runs on the.
You figured it out.
Yeah.
You gotta click the start broadcast and this and this. It's a bit of a.
It's gonna be your voice forever, Dan. Is this your new voice?
This is my new voice. I'm gonna come out with an album pretty soon. It's gonna be called the Spice Man album. I'm gonna do. It's gonna be blues.
Oh, it's
We're gonna be singing
Man.
about what it is. We're gonna be talking about what it is, what it ain't. We're gonna be doing it big time. It's gonna be everything you want to know, everything you want to see, everything you thought you knew. Oh man,
you sound like
ready for it.
What the fuck?
You smoked 1,000 packs of cigarettes since I heard from you last, and also drank all the whiskey. And then and you moved to a train station. Like you live like you sound like you
bus terminal. Bus terminal. I live in the bus terminal over on Central Street. Yeah, I got my cot. You know what I'm saying? They like to harass me, but you know, I'm living my life, man. I'm living my dream. This is what I wanted to do. I was 3.
Homeless Dan, do you take baths in the sink?
What kind of animal do you think I am?
I'm just checking. I don't know the world.
Why would I use the sink when there's a toilet right there?
Take a bath?
What do you get? Hey, I flush. I put my hair in there, and oh my god, it feels so good. It feels amazing when you ever put your head in the toilet and flush the toilet. It feels fucking amazing. It's like
I'm a big fan of Homeless Dan's tips for living on the streets.
Hey.
Believe it or not, the toilet water is pretty. Like that's probably the cleanest water.
Stop it! Who told you that? They're lying?
It's always being flushed and refreshed.
Oh, Jeff.
It's
constant refreshment. Put a little toothpaste in there. It's all good. It's all good.
But you don't have any hair. Like, is this why you're bald? Homeless Dan, how do you wash your hair if you don't have any hair?
There's hair when there's there, and there's there when there's no hair. I'm just telling you right now. That's how we live on them streets. You know what I'm saying? I got my handle, my Jim Beam. I'm just trying to survive. I don't know why you guys have to judge me for it, but it is what it is.
It's hard out there, isn't it?
It's hard.
Oh, man.
I love this new character. Homeless Dan is my favorite.
This voice is really. If I close my eyes, I almost am sad that you live on the streets now.
Hey, Homeless Dan, how do you get food sometimes, man, when you're hungry? Because, I mean, you were a great chef at one point in your life.
Oh, boy. See, so what I learned is you can make food out of anything. If you find the right things and you heat it to the right temperature, you can make food out of absolutely anything. I was digging in there. I was digging in the garbage can. I just see my man threw some bones in there. I took the bones. I just let him hit my little lighter out, lit a little fire. I just roasted them bones delicately, and them bones were delicious. They made a quite savory, delectable delight. I was very happy with that. I sustained myself by eating through other people's trash. I do what I have to do. I live the life I have to live. You know, grocery stores, you know how much food they throw away? You know how much food they throw away? They throw away lots and lots of food. I sit there and I just go ahead and I just wait for them to dump that food. I could ask ahead of time, but they always look at me a little strangely, and I just take what I can. They got fruits, they got vegetables. They got oh my God! You cut the little stuff off the meat, the little green. It don't matter. It don't matter. No little green ain't gonna hurt nobody. You just gotta cook it.
Stop whining.
Yeah, that was a good
Analog
job
for the evening. That was amazing.
Wow.
What?
Wow. I had questions, but I'm not going to ask because I knew that would go on for the 30 minutes.
I'm impressed.
It was awesome. Dan, I hope you're never actually homeless.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I can't be.
And hey, shout out to all the homeless people out there. Keep rocking, baby. We're sorry.
Keep rocking. That's right. I do have a question before we get out of here. Dan, you've really kind of slacked a little bit on the Spice Man in the streets. What's
No,
happening?
I know. Yo, I'm so mad because at the show yesterday, I had a total thing. I was gonna have these twins. I was gonna interview them, and I fucking didn't do it. And I was so fucking mad about it. I know it's.
Who you mad at?
Myself for not fucking following through what I gotta do.
I mean, you had a show with a lot of people in different states. It would have been awesome. You came out there and
I
started
know.
talking to them
So,
about
I
like.
know. I just that was my
cheeseburgers.
plan. But yeah, I was
What
gonna
show
talk
are you
about-
at?
I was gonna ask these twins. I was gonna ask these Fallout Boy and Bring Me to the Horizon. It was at Wrigley Field. It was dope. It was a really
Fallout
dope
Boy?
thing. There's these twins, and I was gonna ask them if when one of them eats something, if the other one can taste
Hey,
it.
Wrigley Field. Is that
Hold
Wrigley
on.
Field?
That's in Chicago.
That's Chicago.
No, Fenway Park. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, you were
Fenway
in
Park.
you were in Boston.
That's in
We should've-
Boston.
We should have
Boston,
called
yeah.
Nick.
Fenway Park.
You should have called Nick.
Yo,
What? I
Dinner.
had tickets already.
like
Place to
Fallout
stay?
Boy, Nick. Dan,
Oh, huh?
you like Fallout Boy?
I like some of Fallout. I like Bring Me to Horizon. That's who
Oh.
opened up for him. But it was dope. I was banging. I was like, yeah. I had the whole crowd going crazy. I had all the people in my area wilding out. I had this little Asian girl next to me. She was so shy during Bring Me to Horizon, but she liked Fallout Boy. And I was like, let's go, let's go. And then finally by the end, she was like screaming. I was like, yeah, let's go.
And then that story ends with the police showing up finally because she felt like Dan was gonna take
Oh
her
no,
away.
she left early because she didn't want me to know where she lived. She was like, we're leaving.
Yo.
I was like, well, it ain't even over yet. She's like, no, we're going. I was like, damn, that's weird.
I don't even know what to say about that. This is troubling. This whole thing. I don't know.
I gotta
look,
be honest, Dan. On mushrooms,
No, that would have been fun.
because I just have this vision of you really.
okay. Jeff, those eyes are crazy right now. We want to do a big shout out and thanks to our friend the Vulgar Chef for joining us on the program tonight. Our friend Kyle.
Hell
he's
yeah.
awesome. Check him out. Dan, give his plugs before you get out of here for Kyle.
Kyle, the Vulgar Chef, and deathbymayonnaise.com. Death by Mayonnaise is where you'll find everything you're looking for. Find his all his stuff he got going on, his merch, everything.
It's a great fucking
Hell
website.
yeah.
Gotta go there and get some stuff from him. Yeah, we
Yeah,
appreciate
great.
him for joining the program, breaking a little knowledge, man. I feel like we got a little social media insights 2 times this week, which is pretty cool.
2 times this month.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
this. Let's go.
Yeah, 2 times this month. Excuse me, last week and this week.
Big time
trying to-
influencers in the social media thing, like doing big things. I think it's cool.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Jeffy. Here we go. So, Chef Tom on the Instagram. On Instagram. What's wrong with me? On the instant feedback. We miss you too, Tom. Hope to see you very, very soon. He's chiming in. Awesome show. Miss you, dudes. Hope to see you soon, brother. We miss you too. We want to see you sooner than later. Let's be in touch. Let's talk. You are the man. We do appreciate you. For Chef Dan, for Chef Jeffy the Undead, back. Shout out to Jesus for bringing Jeffy back. We appreciate you.
Jesus.
We're glad that the turkey accident wasn't terrible. Also, shout out to our friend, the Vulgar Chef, for joining us here on the program. Make sure you follow him. He is an awesome human being. And that is a bologna and hot dog pie behind him with mustard on it, just FYI. We do love him. He is the man. And for the boys, my name is Chef Plum. Friends, remember, food is one of the most important things we have in life. Everything important in life revolves around food. Let's make sure we get the time it deserves. We'll see you guys later. We appreciate you. Have a great night, friends. Peace.
From the tower of power, too sweet to be sour, I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit and space is the place.
Thank you for listening to Plum Love Foods Live. See you next week, good brothers and sisters.
Do you think I'm crazy?